I do want to let you know, and this is one of the rants in my videos, I think Lowe's does Flex and the Stack Pack a great disservice. Now, before we get started, I want to let you know that a lot of people are going to mention this in the comment section, so I'm just going to beat you to it. A lot of the things that we're looking at today involve the Stack Pack from Flex. And if you don't know what the Stack Pack is, just imagine the Milwaukee pack-out system and paint it gray. That's fine with me. I don't care if companies copy off of each other. As long as it's helping keep prices low, there's competition, well, then we all win, my friends. This is the new Flex Stack Pack drawer system, and what's nice about this is just one giant drawer. This is the rolling box system. It has the larger casters on the back here, so you can tote this thing around. Yes, the handle is removable, so if you have a Tonto cover on the back of your truck, well, that's going to be real nice for you to remove. And of course, the reason why they call this a stack pack is because, well, these things stack on top of each other, and it's very simple to do. So you can see this ain't going nowhere. And then on each side, you have a clip right here, and a clip on this side, and you just lift it off, and you're ready to put whatever else you want on top of this. So let me just show you the box here on the bottom real quick on the inside. We'll talk about the bags, and we're going to move it over to the really, really cool thing. One of the coolest features about the Flex Stack Packs is the rail system, where you can attach different accessories and all kind of cool stuff. And yeah, Milwaukee started copying off of them when it came to a lot of that stuff. So it's a give and take from all these companies. But of course, you can lock the box right here. You just throw your lock down through. The drawer is very easy to open and close, very smooth. And of course, you're going to be able to throw different dividers in there and all kind of good stuff to organize a little bit better. So let's close this up real quick. And again, you can see how easy it is to do that. Very nice system. And of course, your handle on the back, very easy to move up and down, and it locks in like such. On FYI, everything you see in this video, I'm going to try to either attach to the shopping bag that's on the bottom left of this corner of the video, or I'll leave it in a link in the description below. Now, the next thing that I'm going to show you, and there's some bragging rights here, is a 22-inch tool bag. Now, as mentioned, this thing locks in like such, very easy to do, and you don't have to worry about this thing falling off or going anywhere. Anywho, let's take a look at the bag real quick. This is a very, very well-built bag. I mean, the zipper's on here, extremely heavy duty. Put all your screwdrivers and all your other little tools right here. Let's open this up. You got this big front pocket on the front, and you have more storage on the inside. Up top here, you have the larger straps, so you can throw a larger tool on there, and you don't have to worry about anything falling out. So I think this is real nice like. You got more storage on the front, on the back actually, right here. You can put your lanyard on the back and carry this like a shoulder strap. Have more storage on the sides. You have the zipper that'll zip it up. Don't have to worry about anything falling out. On the other side, you have more storage for like screwdrivers and such, and you have another zipper that's gonna open up, and the same amount of storage on that side. And of course, on the inside, you're gonna have even more storage, like a lot of storage. You got that hard bottom shell down here on the bottom that's gonna allow it to attach to the stack pack, and just all around, really, really heavy duty bag. And directly up in the front, you're gonna have another pouch that you can store things that you want a little bit easier to get to. You can put them right here and then store this up. I have tested many bags on this channel, and to be honest with you, it's really hard to screw them up. But this right here, it's impressive. It is a well-built bag. I think anybody that's carrying this thing around will absolutely love this thing. But next up is the new backpack that actually attaches to the stack pack. It's a backpack stack pack. But instead of attaching it to the front like facing you, you're going to attach it to the back like such. And you're going to save some room. You're going to be able to put something else on this side, which is, well, it's real nice. Now, just like the bag that I showed you, very, very heavy duty the entire way around. This is a 16-inch job site backpack. More heavy duty zippers going around this thing. You open it up, you can see you got storage up in the front. So you want to throw your pencils or whatever you're putting in here, your markers, whatever. You got more down in here. You can stuff down in this pocket. You got more up here, so you want to throw your wallet or your credentials or whatever you need to do. You got that. More storage here, more storage here. What I like about this, not only can you zipper this up, it actually comes with a little strap here that'll hold that in place. You got a handle here, you got a handle here, which are very, very heavy duty. Very impressive on the build quality on this. And again, on the back here, you can open this up. This will open up like that. You can throw your books or whatever you need into, your paperwork down here and all that good stuff. So I like it, The other really cool thing about this is that it's completely padded. So padded here, padded here, padded here. So it's comfortable when you wear this thing. You don't have to worry about it digging into your back or your shoulders. You got more storage on the side over here. You can throw whatever you want in there. More storage on this side right here. And on the front, which I already showed you, this opens up, but you have storage here. So you want to throw screwdrivers, pens, pencils, whatever you're doing, you could throw that right here. But now, my friends, that takes us to this, the one that everybody's been waiting for. This is the new Stack Pack radio. And how this works is just like this. You go up on top like such, and then it just locks down on the side. It's easy as that. So real quick, let's go over this unit. I'll talk about the things that I do and don't love about it. So first up, yes, is this a resemblance of the Milwaukee pack-out radio? Absolutely 100%. However, it just looks better. It looks tough, it looks mean, it looks aggressive. A lot of people say, well, I don't care about that. I just want my radio to sound okay, and I get that. But at the same time, I want my car to get me to point A to point B, but I still want it to look good when I'm getting there. You have speakers on the front, and you have speakers on the back. So it doesn't really matter if you're standing in front or the back of this, you're gonna get some sound. Now, before I forget, this is a dual powered radio, so you can use it with the battery or you can plug it in using the cord that's built into the unit. I'm glad they added the cord. That means you do not need to be in the Flex battery platform to use this radio. Anybody can use this radio. So not only do you have the plug option on this side here, on this side right here, and by the way, this thing is pretty light. That's the specs right here. It's light. It is not heavy. So anybody's like, well, this thing's too heavy, I'm not carrying that around. Well, first off, it's not that heavy. Number two, you throw it on your stack pack, you move it around the job site. You just leave it on the stack pack, or you just throw it up on a shelf like I did the other one. Anyway, right here is where the cool stuff happens, my friend. So of course, you can use a battery to charge this thing up. So if you are out on the job site, you don't have access to a plug, well, just plug in your battery and you're good to go. You can listen to this thing for hours and hours. A bigger battery, you can listen to it for days. So what else are you gonna get in here? Well, it's gonna come with 3 AAA batteries, so you're gonna be able to run the clock on this radio without plugging it in or the battery. You're going to get a C port to plug in your phone and charge that, or your iPad or whatever. You're going to get a USB, and you're also going to get a jack cable that comes with this if you want to attach it the aux way, which I can on my phone anyway. I don't even think they put aux cables on phones, but if you wanted to attach something that way, you could. Not only can you put the battery in here, you can also store things in here like your phone and such, which I really do like. And before I forget, not only can you attach this to the stack pack, you can attach things on top of this using the clamps, just like we showed you before. All right, so we just threw a battery inside here to power this on. We're gonna hit the power button, comes on real easy. You got the analog knob, it's gonna move back and forth. You got a digital screen, nothing that impressive, just an old looking digital screen that you would see from like 1992. You got a little power on, power off button, sound. What I like about this is very easy to adjust your bass, very easy to adjust your treble and all that good stuff. So you see, just push the button and it goes back and forth. You got different modes, meaning you can go from AM, FM, or you can go through Bluetooth this way. But now that we brought up Bluetooth, that's one of the irritations that I had with this radio. It was not easy to hook up to the Bluetooth the first time. I scanned and scanned and scanned and did everything that this manual told me to do, and it just would not find my phone, or my phone would not find it, and it just wasn't working, and then all of a sudden it just worked. It was very frustrating for me. That said, once I did get it hooked up the first time, I had no issues finding this on my phone every other time, and it connected very easy. Let me show you how to hook up the Bluetooth real quick. And yes, that screen is very bright. So it doesn't matter if you're daylight, outside in the dark, whatever, you're gonna be able to see this pretty good. So how to hook up the Bluetooth is you're gonna go to mode, and you're gonna see aux, you're gonna see FM, you're gonna see AM, and then you're gonna see Bluetooth pairing, and then you just go to your phone under your Bluetooth settings and then look for the Flex radio. It'll say Flex under there, and you just look for Flex and you attach the radio that way. You can see mine's already hooked up. The other nice thing about this button right here, so if you see that with the Bluetooth button up on top, it has an icon of 2 radios. Yes, you can hook 2 of these radios up together and play them at the same time. So if you're listening to a song, it'll come through both this and the other radio, the Flex radio that you're hooking it up to. And even though I tried, I could not hook this up to any other brand radio that I had. I wish I could have, but you just can't. I get why you can't, but I'm just throwing that out there. So again, you have the mode button over here to switch between your settings. You have your fast forward or repeat. You have a pause button or a mute button, which works really good. And then your clock button, which I haven't really set up the time yet. And it's super easy to adjust the volume from here to here. Your phone setting will also adjust the volume depending on how loud you want it or how quiet you want it. And of course, like I showed you, the equalizer button, you just push this and you can adjust the bass, treble, and that stuff. But what about the sound of this unit? And that is the hardest type of review to do, is a radio review. When you're looking at sound, it's hard to pick that up on a microphone. So I'm just gonna be straight out honest with you. It sounds okay, but it's definitely not the best. You got the 5 1/4 inch subwoofers on this. You got 2 3-inch full range speakers on this, and you have 2 1-inch tweeters on this. It's also IP64 rated, so it's weather resistant, water, snow, whatever. Yes, I understand those are the same thing. Only one is sort of like frozen. I get it. But it does give you 150 foot of Bluetooth, which a lot of them only give you 100 feet. This is 150 feet, and it does work very well once you get it hooked up. But let's get back to the sound. The bass, there's some there, not a lot. The treble, you can definitely hear it being adjusted. It's okay. But this isn't like a system that you're gonna hook up and say, holy crap, oh, this is like the best sounding stereo I've ever heard in my life. I'm just stating, if you wanna hear music, you're going to get music and it's going to sound pretty good through this radio. But if you're looking to hook up a whole sound entertainment and you just want the best crisp music that you can find, this is not it. That said, it's built to do exactly what it's built to do. It's to go out on the rougher terrain, the work site, the job sites, or the garage, just move this thing around, bounce it off at things and not have to worry about it damaging. It's also only 17.5 pounds, so again, you can move this thing around with ease and not worry about it. And I think if you're somebody that's looking for a well-built radio that's going to do what it needs to do, I think you're going to be happy with it, and I think it sets up real easy, real nice. Again, you got the cord hanging down off the side, and you can run it on the battery powered if you wanted to. I also like that you got the sweet handles on each side of this, so you have one on each corner, and that's going to allow you to grab that and carry this thing around with you. But one other thing that I want to talk about, and you were talking about the battery power, well, there's a new battery. Flex, they're the ones that did this right. They came out with the stacked lithium, the pouch cells. These batteries are fantastic. Even though there were some really big companies that started using stacked lithium, they eventually went tabless, but I am not sure why they would do that. They should have stuck with the pouch lithium. I still think this is the future. I know DeWalt's doing it, Flex is doing it. They are just a really good battery. Now, before I go any further with the stack pack, I do want to let you know, and this is one of the rants in my videos, I think Lowe's does Flex and the stack pack a great disservice. If you know me and this channel, you know I pull no punches. And here's my issue. When I go into a store, I want to make sure that if I'm buying something, it's in stock. I get that not everything's going to be in stock, but a lot of the times you can't even find this in store at Lowe's. They're always trying to push that crappy Craftsman stuff on you. They got a ton of tough built, but where's the Flex stuff? In my store anyway, the local stores, I can't find this. You can only buy it online, and that's not cool, Lowe's. This stuff is far superior than anything you're going to find Craftsman wise. So why they're not selling these in store and they're selling the Craftsman is beyond me, but I think they're doing Flex a disservice by doing that. So let's do a real quick recap of this video. Number one, Lowe's, you need to step it up when it comes to selling this stuff. When I go into a store, I want to see more Flex stuff. There's no excuse for you to only sell this stuff online, and I think you're doing them a disservice. Number two, I think the rolling box with the drawer, fantastico. I think the bags, fantastico. I think the radio is cool, but I think it doesn't sound as good as I would like it to sound. And as mentioned, I think if you're going to compete with the big dogs, you need to step it up and go way bigger than them. Yeah, it's cool that you have this box, but the screen, it looks like a 1992 Tetris Game Boy game. And I think if they really wanted this thing to shine, they could have worked with a company like Bose and really made this thing something special and got people talking about it. I get that you want to copy some of the best brands out on the market today, but if you're going to copy them, you need to make it better. And even though I think this is better when it comes to the functionality, it needed to be a step above, and it just wasn't there for me. That's what's going to have people jump platforms from others to you. So if you're going to make a tool that's similar to another brand out there, make it 10 times better if you can. As for the battery, the 2.0 stacked lithium, happy they had it. They needed it. They needed something lighter, a little bit smaller. Even the 3.5, even though it was smaller stacked lithium, look at the size difference between the two. This is huge, my friends. And when I mean huge, I don't mean size-wise. This is size-wise. That's huge. This is awesome. This is small. This is compact. This is what they needed to get ahead of some of the competitors. I feel really stupid sitting behind this like this. My chair won't raise up anymore. I don't know why. Now, of course, I want to know what you think. If you liked anything, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check it out, and I'll try to attach it to the shopping bag, the shopping cart on this video. Just look at the bottom left, and it says products here or whatever. Look for it there. Maybe you could smeesh this and share it out with others. But, of course, I want to hear that sweet feedback. Also, there's a video for you. It's right there. We'll back more videos soon.